I'm not rotating this phone again. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's Paris here from Analyzer. How is everyone? It's a chilly Tuesday morning, Tuesday the 22nd of June. Tuesday 22nd of June. As you can see, the galahs have followed me up here. There they are. Good morning, babies. Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful galahs up there that come almost every day. The wild galahs. I think someone's lost their galahs a couple of years ago because they've been coming for years. How is everyone today? Good morning, babies. Now, friends, I'm going to multitask. It's Tuesday morning in Australia and Monday night over in the US, which means so Tuesdays and Friday mornings in Australia. So Tuesday morning in Australia and Friday morning in Australia are my inspirational mornings because I am a warrior member of Dr. Shiva's group, and every Tuesday morning and Friday morning in Australia, which is evening because we're ahead of America, which is evening. So I'm just doing my bird work here, so sorry if I'm walking up and down. I'm just opening up the birds. Dr. Shiva has his great Zoom meeting. So what happens is there's at least 100 of us from all over the world, or more can join. More people are joining every day. So Tuesday mornings in Australia, what we talk about is systems. And you're going to say, Paris, the world's gone to the shit house. Why the feather would you want to talk about systems? Because, friends, from what I've learned, and from what is really logical and makes sense, is that everything is a system. When you start a business, you've got to have a business plan, right? That's a system. If you don't have a system, your business is not going to work. When you're in a relationship, you need to have some kind of routine, some kind of plan, some kind of current and future plan. That's a system. And it's all right, babies, I'm here. And what a system is when things, if I can use that simple term, are interconnected to create the goal that you want. Because without a system, we don't have anything. So if you think about it, like Dr. Shiva often uses Shiva. I call him Shiva. I don't have to call him Dr. Shiva. He's not a medical doctor, but he's the other PH and the rest of it. So what happens is like a clock. How many parts are there in a clock, right? That create a system. Aren't there parts in a clock that create a system? Right? Or a television, there's all parts and they're interconnected. Same with computers. Think about it, friends. Think about everything around us is a system. Unless someone says it to you consciously to be aware of, it's unbelievable. Everything, even when you build a house, everything is a system. And that's why things fall apart when there's no system. So having said that, because when we learn things, we interpret things the way we are taught and also the way we understand it. So for me, a system, you're going to say, Paris, well, how is that connected to what's happening in the world and us building a movement? And good morning, babies. Good morning. Building a movement and saving our lives, right? What's that got to do with it? Well, again, it's a system. If we don't plan how we're going to do things, right? If we don't plan what kind of connections we need, it's not just getting out on the streets and yelling and shouting and whatever. We've got to have a system. We've got to have a system connected to that. You see, this is why nothing's worked in the world and with the protests we've had in Australia, because there was no system. All it was a group of people or individuals, or an individual, usually a group of people. And what they've done is they said, we're going to meet at, let's say, wherever, and we're going to, and the so-called Messiah leaders were saying their speech and whatever. There wasn't a proper system where people can maybe individually speak, where people can express themselves. There's a system, there's a way to do things. I know how to do it, but I'm learning even more so about systems, how they work with everything. And it's really great because we can apply it to our relationships, we can apply it to, like I said, cooking and everything. If you don't have the ingredients, making a cake is a system. If you don't have the ingredients, the input, the ingredients. The transport is so listen to this, friends. This is right, listen to this. So there's an import, transport and output. So what happens is when you're making a cake, what's the input? The flour, the vegan eggs, the chocolate, whatever you want to put in, right? That's the input. You put that in the bowl. The transport is the whisk. You know how whisks it and mixes everything, whatever, to make the cake batter, right? And then you've got the output, which is the cake. Right? Everything is like that in life. What you put in, how you then deal with it, you then get the output. But what happens is with these protests and all these petitions, so people are putting in the petitions, like I'm signing petitions, but where is the transport? The transport is the email. But what's the output? There is no, they just trash them. All the petitions that we're signing in Australia are all being trashed. Can you be familiar with that? So I've dealt with governments and petitions, right? They trash everything. They absolutely trash everything. So everything is a system. So in order for us to build a movement, we have to have an efficient system. Now, so you can say, all right, Paris, so we've done that. We can deal with that. What's next? Well, the next thing is you've got to have a goal. And there's two types of goals, a dumb goal and intelligent. So we need to focus on the goal that is effective. I've got all my notes to say it into Yeshiva's words specifically, but I just wanted to put that in your mind so that the reason why we have not moved ahead in Australia and in the world is because we have no system. Remember, friends, all the groups were hating each other, and because they all have their own motives. See, they all have their own motives. They all have their own inputs, their own transport, and their own output. Anyway, so this is happening now in half an hour. I've got my systems meeting, and it's quite repetitive. I mean, he doesn't speak off a script. Shiva doesn't speak off a script, but it's a science-based explanation of how systems work, and it's really, really simple. I mean, people have to go to universities. Good morning, Gomez. Have to go to universities to learn these things. So this is my inspiration for this morning with other like-minded warriors. When I say warriors, is that we've all paid $100 one-off for this education, and free books, free information, and there's free of everything. Really, it's embarrassing, just $100. It's really a joke. It's really a joke to just be $100. Then, on the Friday mornings, it's more like an update as to what's going on in the world, what he's up to, what we can do. And in both meetings, you have an opportunity to ask Shiva questions and to speak to him. Sorry, friends, I'm just opening the ovaries with one hand. It's not easy. I do this every morning and every night, right? So I just want to wish everyone a great Truth, Freedom and Health Day and a High Vibrations Day, because like I say all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it and keep saying it, if you don't eat well and you eat healthy, as soon as the stress gets worse, which is getting even worse, every year it's going to be getting worse and worse. Just watching what birds are up there. Your body's not going to manage. It's going to crash like mine crashed. Right? Like mine crashed. And this is why I've been talking about this stuff, because I know from personal experience. Right? I'm 52. I've lived over a lot of experiences, and I still do. I haven't just come out of the egg and given you guys advice. And I've said many times, I've still got the free clairvoyance readings that I'm doing, right? So be patient with me if you're on my list. And also, friends, if you recall last year, almost every live, I was saying that if anyone wanted to talk for free, had any distressing issues, to talk to me. Now, I had to cut that back because it was impossible with time. But I'll tell you something, if someone is lonely out there, if you are lonely, you have no one, right? If you are so distressed, you're in the black hole, because I know there's black holes, I've been there very, very often. If you're really, really lonely, really, really distressed and completely lost, I mean completely lost, right? I'm not saying that if you don't use your own brains, if you don't do your own research and all that, completely lost, you've tried a lot of different ways of doing things and you're really lost, I'm here for you. Just email me or message me, okay, and I'll help you, because I've been there, done that, right? And remember, no junk food, no rubbish. Good morning, Chicky. No junk food, no rubbish, friends. If you're going to have it, you're going to make sure you detox, have your parsley, have parsley juice or your wild blueberry juice or your celery juice to detox. Anyway, I've got to let you guys go because it's impossible for me, it's not impossible, it's hard for me to do the work with one hand. So I just want to say, every morning I pay honour here to our parrot children who have passed here, and we've got angels looking over them. Right, this is it fell, the possum knocks down the other part of the butterfly there. So this is our parrot tree here, where our parrot, our heaven tree, where our children are buried, and every morning and every day I talk to them. And like I said, we've got the angels looking over them. It is sad, friends, it is sad. There's a lot of sadnesses going on in the world. There's a lot of problems going on in the world. But we have to be really, really strong. No time for whinging, no time for complaining. When there's a problem, solve it, deal with it. We have to be adults, we have to be mature, we have to be high vibration. We cannot be spoon-fed, like this country is spoon-fed. It's just unbelievable. They're purposely spoon-feeding, giving us money. No, I'm not getting any money, I haven't got a cent. Giving people money so they can be lazy. Right? And you saw my post on my profile page, how Australia is full of cocaine. I've been saying it for many, many years because I see it with the people, a lot of the tradies that come here on the property. Right? The drugs. Because I deal with a lot of people, a lot of people constantly. Anyway, everyone, have a fabulous morning. 22nd of June today, Tuesday 22nd of June. I'm about to go into my meeting. I've just got a reminder from my lovely friend Deb. Yep, thanks Deb. And we're about to get on, and sending love to you all in high vibrations. Bye everyone, bye.